Here we are for part 2 of the RHIL tomorrow, races 6 through 9. The quaddie leagues, there's a quaddie jackpot. Don't forget to get involved with the tab when they put out these jackpots, because it is your money and they act like it's theirs and they're good blokes and they're not. But get in and bet on the quaddie, because $100,000 jackpot can produce a good valued dividend.
Right,
a little
and
tab ad.
the opening leg is the Hobart Bill.
I'll do an anti-tab ad there. So often with these jackpots, the good guys play and it ends up paying more in Victoria than it does in...
Oh, you mean the... the correct mathematical computer?
So the proportion of the sophisticated proportion of the pool is too high.
Yeah.
What a beautiful way to put that, Mark. The sophisticated proportion of the pool is too high. Fuck, Jelko will hire you tomorrow for comments like that. That's brilliant. All right, let's go to race 6
The
here.
Hobart Bill, $4.20 coming through, $4.80 prized icon.
Wow, this is a funny race again, boys.
Yes, $6 Man from Uncle, $8.50 Veladero, $9 Inference, $10 Brynick, $11 Acker Tour, $13 Echo Effect and $23 on the spot. Now Echo Effect's got it all to himself here, although on the spot at perhaps up to 1400 might be persuaded to do some chasing. Brynick with the blinkers on looks to settle third.
Keep going, fucking phone.
So yeah, look, I must say when I did this race, I went. Akatur obviously is coming back from a couple of runs in Melbourne, but he's unbeaten first up and just looks like a horse that would be well fancied here, and it surprised me to see him.
What horse, Akatur?
Akatur, yeah.
The second pick, I don't know why it's a surprise.
Yeah, I don't. Gord, any clues there?
No, it's a very strong race.
Is it a funny race? Like you got
yeah, but I don't have I don't have the top three in the race.
You know, playing devil's advocate, had 2 trials before it was in last time. Only won at Beaumont by a small margin, although it was reasonably impressive.
But what are these?
Devil's advocate.
It's got the 1500 metre world best run at Rosehill.
I beat Balmain by in game prior. I had the second pick, so I couldn't really go. It was $10. But I thought it was a pooey race, guys.
Yeah, it is a bit pooey.
Come on, Gord, you start us off. You said you're giving me 33.
I can't see why it doesn't win again. Number 5 Man from Uncle.
Well, the thing, I agree with you what you're saying. Why doesn't it win again? But he's coming off a $26.
Okay. At
1200.
Well,
They bet $26 that day, you know, like at
yeah,
one
it was 26
point.
into 15s. It was first up. I mean, there's reasons why it could start at that particular price. I got an opinion of it. If you notice, when it got headed, the last sort of like 50 metres, it really went again, and then past the line, it was clearly in front again. So
I'm not saying it's a bad
I'm
tip.
saying the 1200 to the 1400 is absolutely fantastic, and I'm saying winning form is good form.
Well, the prized icon, he's first up here off a Victoria Derby. When he's had the trial over 760, he just stinks of I'm having a little look round.
Although he was definitely having a little look around first up last time because of the monster weight.
Yeah, he ran 4th that day, didn't he?
Yeah.
Back to
Why is coming through shorter than Man from Uncle?
Well, because coming through's got the profile. It's got the, you know, there was a little bit of a gap between them, and I guess the thought is that back to Rosehill, that coming through will be ready to show his wares. But look, I've got them the same price. I've got them both $6 chances.
So who you got favourite, Mark?
I've got Akatur favourite.
What, 7-2?
Yeah. You know, it's not that I was desperate to do it, and
Boys, I was tipping 4 on top from 6, and the main reason I was tipping 4 on top is because the shorter SP, it only got beaten the length. The fact that Walker just keeps coming back up to ride this horse swayed me. But
wasn't he always going to do that? Like, he's going to jump off after riding it first up.
Well, that tells me that he wasn't disappointed in it.
Yeah, okay.
What, he would have ridden the second up and went like a busted?
I mean, this is a project horse now. This is, you know, there's no, everyone's on the program. You know, he's...
I'm 465. I know what you're saying about Man from Uncle, and blah 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 blah.
I'll be backing Man from Uncle.
The problem I got with Man from Uncle is there's a horse in the race down the bottom got beaten 2 lengths and looked at. It's in the bottom here. It's $21 in this race. It looked. Go watch the replay. If that wasn't bad Glyn, I'll give up. Oh, fucking Glyn drives me mental.
We're going through on the inside.
You said Bad Glyn had retired.
I thought that too, but then maybe because I said he retired, maybe he resurrected himself to the dark side again. He's so hard to do the tapes with.
So you say that, and yet you found coming through on top.
What do you mean?
Same race.
Same race.
Well, they're all because I don't like prized Oncon because I'm expecting Bad Glen. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nobody out there. There's no other numbers.
Isn't there 4 chances here that's coming through? Man from Uncle, Akator and Echo Effect.
Echo Effect. I can see what you see, but
What, because
Well,
of the map?
Echo Effect is third up. He's been primed by his Rosehill run. He gets complete control.
yeah, I think you're right. He's got a chance, and also he's coming off a shorter SP than I originally thought. He was.
Well,
he was
no, he was $9 on the
on the
fair.
fair. He was unboxed late in the field. Anyway, what a race.
Yeah,
I've got pins and needles in both my arms now. Is that a bad sign or something?
Yeah, heart attack.
Great.
where to for Brynick, Glenn? Because of course he was the short SP in the lead up.
I don't know.
They've stuck the blinkers on him tomorrow,
I think that's just the wrong price.
so we got it wrong. Brynick,
You can't tip every runner in a race, though. No.
No, I'm just saying. Like, did you have an opinion that?
Let's
you
go
know,
through ticks and crosses. Number 1. I'm cross.
Cross.
Yeah,
2.
cross.
Cross. 3.
Cross.
Cross. 4.
Chance.
Tick.
5.
Tick.
6. Double tick. 7. You give me a
It's
tick
only
to.
one tick. One tick, number 6.
8. Cross. And the bottom one, somewhere in between both of them.
Yeah, the
Cross.
bottom one's A, and the Nord on the wheel that will.
It's the Nord.
I think like 7, because of Mapswell, will run a good race, but 1 of 4, 5 or 6 will beat it. So I think there's only 3 chances.
Anyway, it's far more interesting than that press statement race last year, and we look forward to race 6, the Hobartville. Moving on to our
car was hotted up doing 80 down a one-way street, and the bloke driving was a 72-year-old pensioner with his 78-year-old missus.
yeah, he lives around the corner here. He's got a turbo.
I remember when my parents,
Bigger
my
load of
grandparents,
Ted if you watch.
you got on the pension, you watched Days of Our Lives, and you didn't leave the fucking house. That was your life.
So we're back for our weekly mares race, because at this time
And what
of the year
a hot race this is.
we've got to have a weekly mares race.
Gordy, are you excited about this race? You know,
I actually am. There's lots of
$6
different
favourite,
ones.
Den Magic. $6.50 Euro Angel. $7.50 Artistry. $9
Where's the
In Her
Frenchman?
Time. $9 Daisy Doom. $9.50 Private Secretary. I missed. Yeah, so that's right. And then $10 Heavens Above, and the others are all clumped around the sort of 16 to 25 mark as well. Not much happening in terms of urgency here. In her time, who A. Adkins has jumped off to ride Daisy Doom.
I saw that.
In Her Time goes across and leads. Daisy Doom posies up. I Am's a Lady posies up, and nothing else.
I'm telling you one thing right now. If In Her Time gets across uncontested, which I think she will, Jay Parr will get her home and it'll win.
Yeah. So why is she $9? Like there
Why
seems
is she
to be
$9?
a few.
There's a lot of angles to this race.
All right, we'll go. Where you go, Gordo?
Oh, well, Single Gaze is a Group 1 winner.
It's Kathy
no,
O'Hara. She couldn't even. Did you watch Red
Mark
Viking
asked
yesterday?
me why. I'm not no interest in Single Gaze at all, but I'm just telling you why.
Well, let's not mention Group 1 winner. It's a 3-year-old fillies race. That's a Group
Okay,
1
Heavens Above has some ability. French Emotion did something down in Melbourne. Euro Angel trialled sensationally and is a spruik horse. Private Secretary won $1 million race on the Gold Coast last start. Den Magic was a good run over 1,000 metres against a horse that was flying in Del Cello. Circle Oaks came down the outside quite nice. I Am's a Lady, if you go off the Gold Coast run, showed that it's come back really well. And Daisy Doom has trialled really well. There's a lot of
All
angles.
right, so
that
where you
they've
say,
got.
okay, so name your angle then.
My angle is I'm very keen on In Her Time.
Fuck you.
But you asked me about the
you.
price.
Huh?
You asked me about the
You were
price.
trying to keep the price out there.
And the other one I think has a good chance because I loved its trial and it might be a horse with a bit of ability was number 7 Euro Angel.
Yeah, although her sort of Sydney form is...
She's a new horse now.
What do you mean? Oh, it's a new horse. It's a different horse than when it ran second to
So
Gaze.
sort
was
of.
it?
Yeah, but I mean that was donkeys ago. Went down to Melbourne, did very well in Melbourne and has shown it's come back well with a lovely trial.
Hang
All right,
one,
so-
one week you can't say pen Melbourne form and the next week get involved in it. Now you're penning it, right?
Well, this isn't current preparation Melbourne form.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
It's had a spell
Yeah.
and trial
That,
with White Farm.
that's the rider. Glenn, Heavens Above, no trial. Tricky Dicky Tim.
Lots to like about it. Lots to like about it. You'd like it too?
No, I didn't find it.
What's 112 days out of trial? It's coming back right amount of distance, 300 metres. Finds Hieronymus, loves going to Rose Hills. 7 starts for 1 win in 4 seconds at the track. It's got a chance. My numbers were 2 on top clearly to beat 8 Private Secretary, who I love as a horse.
Gee, she hasn't done much racing in Sydney for a long time, has she? So she's been bumbling around elsewhere.
Well, I suppose when you win $1 million race last start, there's somewhere else to go.
Oh, she's a caravan horse.
She's the best. And for third, I put in number 6, even though...
Artistry is one of those foolproof sort of, like, remember how heavily backed she was in the Egyptian symbol race, you know, when there was nothing doing, and she just poked up there and she was competitive.
Yep. She's looking for Thomas Huey, unfortunately, in the grandstands. And for fourth, I put in 13, Daisy Doom. It's a bit of a favourite, Aiken Sticks. We've had the trial stints, only 98 days off. 1300, a bit of a queer first up, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose she's now got a 1400
If two gets across and they go, all right,
How
you know,
how
every
won't
dirty,
she?
filthy jockey's manager out there gives them maps and tells them what's going to happen, and and then the stewards say, oh, you've got to ride to your map basically. Today, if you do something different, come in here and have a talk to us. How doesn't she just slide across and win?
So the only horse that could hold her out is I'm the Lady.
But I think you'll let it go.
Yeah.
So do you want to be on her at $9 travelling on the bunny, fit mare flying?
Easy to like. Talk to me about Den Magic. I must say that she had every possible the other day. She just, like, she's pretty, the way she, you know, the way she hits the line in slowly run races, but you know, she hasn't actually won one of these.
She's also 91 days off. She said that runner, she was down the outside there of 1,000 metres. Like, we're, you know, a good friend of the show and a real good judge said she's the greatest each way moral of all time, and she's just a free bet, and he was right. 1,000 or 1,300 tomorrow. Leave me out.
Yeah, well, look, I said,
And Glenn.
I said 2, 13, 8, 11. Race 8, the intriguing Parramatta Cup, where we've, it looks like Olympic Academy is
He
going
really
to Canterbury.
lost.
He loves Canterbury.
Yeah, what a great race this was for him, right? 70,000 were winning.
$4 Red Excitement off the Gosford Cup win.
And the trial.
$4.20 is Religify. $6.50 Classic Uniform. $9 Allergic. $9.50 Dark Eyes. They're all with $7.50 Olympic Academy in the market, obviously. $13 Song and Laughter. $15 Soap, and $100 the Grafton Cup winner, Red Nav. Did I mention Allergic $9? Not
Yeah.
sure. Now, like, Karen wants to take this up. Will he be able to cross Classic Uniform?
Possibly not.
Well, I mean, it's the man for the job, Karen.
He's a great rider. Remember how much we used to hate him? How much we love him
No,
now?
no, I just love him now.
I love
Karen.
him.
I love him.
Imagine in 3 years from now we'll be going, God, I love Glenn.
But you know what it was? It was like it was Rick getting rid of him.
Was the making of him.
Yeah. But suddenly Karen was like, what's not to like?
Lots of love. I love Kieran.
Classic Uniform, who's one of the slowest leaders I've ever seen. You know, that look, he's got that trundling sort of look, Classic Uniform.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I imagine the Religify can cross him if he wants to.
If he crosses him, does he burn his chance?
Maybe. Sitting outside lead doesn't look any good at 1900. Dark Eyes Dark Eyes takes a trail, and Red Excitement has to take a trail tomorrow.
So Red
isn't it?
Excitement finishes 1-1?
Yes.
Hieronymus?
Yeah, well, that's right. So let's go with that. Classic Uniform leads Religify, Dark Eyes third defence, Red Excitement 1-1.
Right. Now I've still got Olympic Academy in 5th or 6th on the fence, even if it's scratched. I'm still going to back it. I'm even going to tip it. I don't give a fuck that it's not in the race. I'm telling you, it'll win.
Can we start?
Cookie, watch this show, you idiots. Let's scratch
Not
it.
only are we talking about scratchings, you're tipping them now.
I'm tipping it.
You've gone up another
I'm going
level.
to watch him in the run, and I'm going to send it on top of mounting our mail if it's on the race. Fuck it. Alright, well let's get away from that. I probably can't do that, guys. So what are we going to tip? Hieronymus in the 1-1 off the trial?
Definitely running a Canterbury. Well, look, I know I'm against Red Excitement because he's led in his 2 wins and he's
Got
been
control.
away and
Alright, so if you're going to say you're going to get away from him, I'm saying you've got to get away from Religify. Where's the winner?
I don't know.
Olympic Academy is the winner. No, it's scratched.
I probably won't bet, but if Religify blows enough due to the question mark about 1900 metres, I might entertain it at a longer price.
$6 to get you?
Yeah, probably, maybe 4 to 1, maybe.
I'm going to do a gort here. I'm going to tip Olympic Academy, so just send me $33. I can't tip you a runner. I can't tip you a runner.
That's fantastic. So the bottom two have got hopes here.
Two dark eyes and there's the other.
Classic uniform.
Well, every horse you've mentioned in the race so far can't win, according to my brain.
Yeah, I understand. Well, what about Allergic, who won at the 1800 second up last time in?
Last man standing?
You know, he's the horse that needs to go to, he's coming from the lead up, which is the mile, ran it.
He's probably going to be my best way in the race, but in the race I really don't want to have much entertainment value. As a punting perspective there, I'd try to get in a low religion fight early on the fair because I think it'll blow. I'd just try to get in the firmers and use my fair and crush either way and have a very, very, you know,
Green book.
very, 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 very climbable. And then if I got $300 profit in every runner, I'd put the 300 on Olympic Academy. I'd try and get it in on Bedfair, see if there's any traders out there. Oh, I like the Olympic Academy runner. That's amazing.
Right, race 9 is the...
Nightcap. We've lost our zing for the nightcap, guys.
Well, you have. That was terrible.
I know.
Delicious little race, $3.60 hieroglyphics. $5.50 Ziggy Willie. Never seen 1100 in his life. $6.50 Hallucinari, $7 GMC, $11 Prince Famous, $11 Our Renaissance, 18 Heart Tester, 19 Harara, and 27 in Despised Decision Time. Now, Our Renaissance is pretty speedy, but she may want to hand up to our... Sorry, GNC is pretty speedy. She may want to hand up to Our Renaissance, who may have be a touch more urgent. Prince Famous would like the lead. Not sure if he can get there coming back from 1400. Heart Tester posies up. Where does Begun get to on this horse that did fence up best ground at Canterbury?
Don't know where he gets to. It's good also. Hieroglyphics we're talking.
Isn't there a... Like, surely, Glenn, this is your race. This is Hallucinari, your horse.
Well, I've tipped it second here, Mark, and it is my horse, and I do think it ticks a lot of boxes. I was 10 from 9, but I was a bit concerned where Gun was going to get, and I thought for third, number 4, Ziggy Willie has never seen 1100. And for 4, I didn't mind Prince Famous 14 back to 11. I thought that ticked a few boxes, but again, you know...
It's another strange race, this one.
There's about 4 or 5 strange races here tomorrow. That's why I've tipped you a moral trifecta blind.
Good
I know Ten got a really good run last start, but it was impressive, wasn't it?
Oh, my word, it
didn't
was.
just
It's a
win,
racehorse.
It's smashed.
Yeah, it's got really good 1100 metre
And I
form.
think Gord often looks for horses that are real line chasers, and they really work the line hard late. And I think all your punters out there, but most of the pros look for horses that run not to the line, but through the line.
Definitely.
Yep. It's one of the major ticks.
Yeah, so she's you know, I think if you look at her record, you realise that she just should have been restricted to more 1100 metre races. Yeah. But it's also 1100 metre Canterbury that she's got. You know, she's got those 3 runs. The first up win, like a long time ago, and then the second up run where Progressive at Jay McDonald. You know, when Jay McDonald did amazing things on horses, and Progressive got her.
Yeah.
And then she resumes at Canterbury again the other day and gets the right run, but does a good job. I couldn't be sold on her. I think she's got a chance. That's all.
What are you, 7 or 2 or 5s? Probably 5s. You've got Mark's prices on the side cheap, but get them with me.
Yeah, Hallucinari Hallucinari is the horse that appealed to me in this race.
You potted it when I was tipping it last time.
Yeah.
So you've come round a bit.
Yeah, I have.
He's that horse.
And look, honestly, there's horses here with old Rosehill 1100 metre form that will run surprising races like Heart Tester and Decision Time. They're probably not winning chances, but they're...
Yeah, they're horses with their wheels spinning, but they fit in.
It's an odd race.
Very odd.
So, yeah.
By the way, the reason why Mark never liked it last preparation is he just couldn't get over that scone.
I told you that was a great run at Scone.
Yeah, I know.
Remember that time I said I was tipping it because of that Scone run?
Yeah.
That's a hot Scone run field that day.
Did it win, Hallucinari?
Yeah.
No, the day you put it, no, it didn't.
I won it.
It won
Highly
Scone.
geared one.
Come on, seriously. We
Oh.
slaughtered.
Oh, there you go. There
Well,
you go.
that's the end of the review show, or preview show. We'll be back on Monday for the rant with all the information up about our horse, and there's been a stack of interest, and we thank everybody. I hope we can accommodate all of you. I'm tipping we won't be able to, but we'll just see, and we'll try and work out it might have been we don't even know how to work it out. So there you go. So anyone, I know we know how to collect the money.
Actually,
Is that all?
we don't even know that.
Don't we? Listen, if you see me tomorrow at the track and you want like 2,700 for a share, just give it to me. I'll pass it on. It's a fucking joke, our whole business here. We'll look forward to the rant on Monday. Stacks to talk about. Our horse is unraced, but we're heading to the Everest next year.
Yes, we've already paid the...
Yeah? No, we're going to the Everest. And,
Well, what do you think of Spice's chance in Melbourne over 1,000 metres tomorrow?
It's a line chase, that's what you look for. I haven't seen the race. Chases through the line. Oh, is it down the straight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Lightning Stakes.
It'll win.
No problems with 1,000?
It's a funny distance, 1,000 metres. Gordo, what are you backing tomorrow at Rosehill?
I don't have any specials. Give me a quick one.
Have a quick
Do you
squeeze,
remember
Gord.
yours, Mark, or not?
So I'm suggesting that Scarlet Rain will blow and is, as Glenn says, and is going to be very backable. And obviously in her time will not be blowing from $9 and is very backable.
He's very backable today, and all three of us are tipping it on top.
Which is
Josh, try and do us a favour for once in your whole
It's a
life.
load to carry, isn't it?
Did you watch a couple of those Wednesday races? Did you see that race, that dirty, filthy Wallace-Dale one? Was heading towards the Derby. What's he called?
Yeah, Sizzling Bullet.
You ever seen it was PR of all PR and got home in 40 seconds?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Is there any... Where was all...
What do you mean? What was wrong with that? It's lightly raced enough to be able to offer itself that run.
I just thought the days of very, very, very interesting racing were over.
Anyway, Glenn, let's while we wait for Gord,
I'll go to Highway number 3, Kringle Star.
Yeah, I know you like that, Vic.
And anyone who's watching us on YouTube, please remember to subscribe, smash that thumb for us because we need a bit of love.
We need all the help we can get. My certainty tomorrow is a Blanc trifecta in the Silver Slipper. It's Portelli's horse to win to beat Khan and third, number 1.
You know what this reminds me? It's like your punters club, isn't it? Remember when you said you were going to have all up into all up, all up, all up, all up, all up. Yeah. So when you give specials,
Oh, like tomorrow, if I was doing the punters club, it'd be Blanc trifecta.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
There you have it. We'll see you on Monday, hopefully richer with the rant.
See you.
See you guys.